Hey everybody. Well, this is part 2 of my final Woodland Creatures series. There are a few more parts coming after this. Um, this is, of course, the raccoon. I just wanted to remind you of what I did with this, which was glow-in-the-dark UV styling pen resin. And he glows pretty darn well. You should take a look at that video. But this project here is the second part of that. And this time I will be doing the owl. Now I've already mixed up some brown resin because, well, it doesn't, these colors don't come in brown. So I had to improvise a little bit and create my brown like I had to with the raccoon, except I think I did a lot better this time than the last because I was trying very, very hard to keep the stiffness of the resin at that point, and that wasn't helping this time because I have a lot of space to cover with the owl. So this is my brown. Let's see if I can put this back underneath here so you can see this brown here. I'll go ahead and move it around a little bit. And I made enough to be able to cover this owl. So that's my brown. It does have this brown. Nope, hold on, wrong brown. It has this brown, which is called coffee. And it's pretty fuzzy looking. I'm sorry about that. Things just don't seem to focus in very well. I don't know why. Unless it's just my eyes, which I'm finding out are really getting bad. My left eye is getting a little fuzzy now and whitish. So I'm fighting against time to get these projects done. I did find out that I checked into cost of having cataract surgery here, and I would have to drive 7 hours away to get to where they do these cataract surgeries. And so it's cost of gas, it's a lot of different things involved, but motel room stay, everything, and with the cost these days of that, I'm looking at probably close to $1,000 just for transportation and lodging and meals while I'm there. But on the plus side, each eye, that is, what's that word I'm looking for? I know it's a word, I know it. Each eye that is a candidate for this surgery will cost anywhere from $850 to $3,500. So on the outset, I'm looking at about $7,000 to down to about $1,900, somewhere around there. But it depends on the difficulties and what they have to do. So anyway, that out of the way, I used the coffee brown. I used the glow-in-the-dark orange and extra UV resin, so that's thinned out now, so it'll cover better. And then I'm just going to paint it on. So kind of just, he's not really brown, but black is quite opaque. So I'm going to try to do my best to get this kind of blended in. Now I'm not going to do this whole thing in front of you. I'm just going to do part of it. And I'm going to move this here for the moment because I do have to set this quick. So I'm using my flashlight to do the setting. And I do need enough on here to coat it nicely without overcoating it. So let's get that hit real fast. I know it's showing up really bright up there, but I just need to get this hit enough to keep it from moving where I don't want it. That should be enough. Let's bring this back over now so I don't drip it everywhere. Oh, that was weird. Something just moved under my desk. And there's nobody in here. Interesting. We'll put a little bit more just on top here. Quite interesting. I know I don't freak out over things like that. I'll try to get some of this off of here and try to remove what I just accidentally put down. In the wrong spot. So I have plenty of these around. I'm just going to move this off his beak. There we go. Let's get this moved out of the way so I can get the light on him. Sorry if my hand is in the way, but I am trying to preserve some of this away from my working open UV resin. And it does glow, by the way. I did test that out because I didn't want to go through all of this and find out it didn't glow. That would have been upsetting. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more on here to darken it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get cataract surgery for a while because I have to save that money up. Or hope that we can take out another loan for that purpose. But I don't see that happening right now. We have a camper that we've been purchasing we got onto a 10-year loan with that, and we are still 8 years, some months left to go on it. And then we took out another loan to pay off my husband's pickup, and so we're still paying on that as well. And it was just so that we could lower the finance rate on it. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to get all that paid off and then try to save up for my eyeballs. And sadly, that means I'm having to train my husband, after all these years, on how to handle finances, because he's never had to do it. Not since we got married 27.5 years ago, so it's just like that. So now it's his turn to have to learn how to take over the finances and still help us raise funds for, medical things and all of that. And I'm trying to do that before I really can't see at all. And, that's just life. It throws us some curveballs, and we either learn to deal with it or we succumb to depression, and I won't do that. My eyes, I did start getting a little bit depressed that, I've had bad problems with vision ever since I was young, and had that accident with my eye on the left side. So me having this kind of problem going on with my right eye, which is my good eye, where it is mostly almost all milk looking now, really kind of cloudy and fuzzy and white. Now my left eye wants to do that, so it is a little difficult to deal with. Alright, now that I've gotten that done, I'm going to quickly do his one eye on this side, the other eye, and the pupils and his beak, so I don't accidentally cover those up, okay? Let's go ahead and get the orange and yellow. I do want to do some yellow into it. So I'm going to put some orange in here. And this stuff is really so stiff to try to squeeze out. I don't need too much of it. And I'm sorry that I have the hiccups again, so if you hear that, that's what it is. Oop, wrong yellow. I need the glow-in-the-dark yellow. This one is not glow-in-the-dark. I brought these out just in case I needed to add color without getting it too liquid with the UV, with the clear stuff. So let me, okay, there's the other one. And even less of this one. I'll get a clean one of these. Get these mixed in. Don't want them completely mixed in because I want a little bit of variation. And per milliliter or gram or ounce or whatever you want to go with on how these are measured out in fluid ounces or milliliters or by weight in grams, etc. It's if you can find them in larger bottles, it's cheaper to do it that way. And that's what I'm looking for right now is large quantities. It'll be, of course, expensive enough because, well, you know, it's a product that they have to do whatever specifics with it. Okay, I'll get his eyes set. And before I get the black in one moment, let's get these mostly set in. Oh, I can see I'm going to have to add a little bit more. Just for the effect I want. Okay, that one's alrighty. Okay, let's see if that worked. Otherwise, I gotta make more of it. That'll do. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I'm gonna turn this off for a second. And yes, they are glowing. I like that. So the longer exposure to UV light, the longer they will glow. When I am done getting most of this set, I will be setting it under the full UV light. Alright, that should be set enough to get the black in. That's going to be so cool. Okay, let's get the black in. Ugh. I'm just going to put a dot in there. Can't tell if it's coming out yet. It's not. Let's see if I can get it where I can see it coming out. There it is. Okay, and on the beak. Kind of hard to tell where the beak is once that starts in. But the beak comes all the way down here. Okay, I think that's enough to cover the beak. Okay, I just had the weirdest crap going on. It's got to be my eyes or something. But I just watched a shadow come this way from over there. I know it's not on camera because it was too far out of range. But that just scared the crap right out of me. So I've got things falling over under my desk. And now I've got that going on. Okie dokies. It's got to be my eyes. I know it has to be. Seeing things where I'm not seeing things, right? Apparently that's really stiff in that area there. I know that looks like it's awful long, but it's not. It's the way it was, so. But I do think I have too much on here. So I'm going to wipe some of that off. Now I'm going to probably have to cure this from both sides because it is the dark. Sounds like the dogs are getting put out for their last time for the night. I hope it's their last time for the night because lately they're waking me up too often. I don't know, it's not their usual. So I'm not used to it right now. Okay, I'm going to cure that. It's got kind of a green in it. So maybe this black does glow. I didn't know. Well, yes, it does. Okay, I think I've got it cured enough. So I'm going to go ahead, put you on pause, continue this, and be back when it's done. Okay, I got the parts that I wanted done. They're partly set with the flashlight. Now it's time to bring out my regular light. And this is my box I cover everything with so that I don't suffer seeing that light. I have set things to cure so that I can pull it out easier, clean them out easier, get it set kind of close enough, and then pop my legs down on this. And that's approximately where it's needing to be. So what I do is I get the box ready, I turn on the light, I go ahead for 30 seconds first, because I don't want the plastic warping underneath. So I'll do that first part on camera. I'm going to go ahead and take my gloves off because I use a toothpick or just a little itty bitty crafting popsicle stick type thing to tap on it to see if it's cured. Okay, that light's off. And yes, I'm still suffering with hiccups. They're driving me nuts. I'm hearing tapping sounds, hard tapping, but that does not mean it's completely cured yet. See, that one's still soft. So I'm going to go by this one to make sure this is set. All right, I'm going to pause you while I get this finished curing. Get this box ready to go, and I'm pausing. All right, I've shut off all the lights. Just waiting for this to kick off on the last round, and we'll see if it glows like I want it to glow. Holy cow, that looks awesome. All right, everyone, I'd like to thank you all for coming and watching this portion of the finale, and I invite you back to see the final product at the end of this series. All right, love you all. Thumbs up. Well, you can't see that, right? So let me turn the light back on. Ooh, bright light. Anyway, thumbs up if you like the video. Please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And are you hoping to see the final product? And of course, any more ideas that I can do with these UV resins that glow in the dark. And of course, I'm going to tell you all that this has been an incredible journey for me. And if it comes to pass that I am unable to see well enough to do these anymore, I will let you know, and then I will start gearing up towards doing my best to get my cataract surgery done. I'm just not sure when that would be, so if you'd all stick with me through that time, I'd appreciate it. So to all my subscribers, you guys, I can't say how much, I really can't, how much you mean to me, especially all of you that leave comments. You've made this aging woman very happy to know that there's others out there like me, and I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. This is not sad, okay, because this is just a fact of life that, you know, sometimes as we age, things don't always want to go the way we want them to go. And I am absolutely fine with that. So, this is not a farewell yet. You will see that video. I will actually put a video up for the farewell. Or at least the fare thee well. So that maybe hopefully I can get my eyesight restored. Anyway, that's just a forewarning that as fast as this has been progressing, you know, I may not even be able to finish the Woodland series. I don't know. I'm going to try very hard to do that. I mean, very, very hard. And so, yeah, I already did the thumbs up, like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't. There's what I haven't gotten to. I would like to thank all the viewers who have not subscribed yet, but maybe consider doing so, because I really am going to manage my best to get this done. And I want to be able to have that be my sharing of my life, okay? Well, that sounded really stupid, I know. Anyway, if you all like to also share, maybe, get this out to more viewers, maybe they'd like it. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for coming, and peace out.